What's up, everyone, and Happy New Year. It is 2024, and we are back. First episode of the year. I'm excited. How are you guys feeling?
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Feeling good? All right.
Ended.
So, once again, I believe we're all returning. I don't think anyone's new here. So, we have with me, obviously, Toby Corston. I'm going to try to remember all you guys' last names. Oh, my God. 2024 messed up. But Sam Walters.
Yes, sir.
And Keanu Smith.
Yes, it is.
Cool. It's been a year, but I still remember it. That's just good. So, like usual, one of my favorite takes of all time, one of my favorite sections is our Let's Be Real section. It's where we give probably our top hot take of the week. Now we had about a month to think of ours. So this one's going to be a little bit more winter theme. I feel like it's getting pretty cold. It was just 19 degrees a few days ago, and so I'm freezing my butt off, and so I want to try and give my hot take. So I'm going to begin. I'm going to go right ahead and jump into it. I don't know how many people are going to see this as a hot take. I see it as a hot take because a lot of people like warm weather. But personally, I would rather live in always cold weather than always hot weather. For me, that's only because I feel like you can layer up more than you can unlayer. Because when you hit that 90 to 100 degrees, you can't take off your skin. I don't care how many layers you take off, you can't take off like what you're made of. So for me, my hot take is that it's better to live in a cold weather climate than a hot weather climate.
Hot. Define hot.
I'm talking about like for me, like
5 or like
even 85 up to me. I would say I'd go as low as, and that's shocks because I know my parents, like they're like, I've always wanted to go south, that's why I went to Clemson, but I also know Clemson has a little bit of coldness in it. But for me, I've learned that I would rather live in a cold climate because I put on like 4 layers.
Okay, define cold then. What's cold
Like
for you?
below
freezing?
35, 40.
Bro, below 40?
I could live like up to 40.
That's not cold. That's fine. That may be a hot take in and of itself, but that's because I'm from the mountains of Pennsylvania and I grew up with 4 feet of snow every year. So I don't know. I like it.
See, I feel like I want snow though if it gets cold. That's where I am.
Oh, if it gets that cold to below freezing, I mean, you have to have snow.
That's
If
my.
you don't have snow, that's just depressing.
That's like a stipulation.
And you're frozen.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's it. You guys. Nothing else? You want to go ahead and start with yours then?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead,
I'm
Keanu.
excited for this one.
So, guys, as we know, 911 has been around for generations.
This is not a good start.
It's not. And just about anything you could possibly name, Clemson Plus, Disney Plus, Nickelodeon Plus, well, I believe we should start adding a 911 Plus.
Oh my God.
And make it a subscription so people have to pay $15 a month just so the cops can come to your house in less than 5 minutes. That is my hot take.
What is
right
that?
there.
Is there like a-
911 Plus subscription.
So are there like different plans?
yeah,
Like,
are there-
is there an
yeah, there's a-
ambulance plan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Police plan?
Oh my God.
Is there like a life flight? Like
$29.99 a month gets you ambulance, police, and firefighters to your house in less than 5 minutes. I don't know about y'all, but there was a situation at my house one time. There was a pizza box in the oven. Well, nobody told one of my siblings to turn the oven on, and the stove eventually caught on fire. So when you pull it out and oxygen gets in there, as you know, you science nerds, it goes kapoof, and it went boom. But you know how long it took the firefighters to get to our house? 10 to 20 minutes. What if our house burned down? What if I was stuck inside? Then I would have had to sue the police department for not getting to me in time. Therefore, I say we should start a petition of 911 plus. $9.99 gets you the police to your house in 15.
So can you get
I don't
them?
know if I can comment on this.
This is a tough one to
I
comment
don't know
on.
if I can. I'm just going to take myself out of this equation.
911.
Enjoy your premiums.
I'll tread lightly, but like so if you don't have the subscriphone, can you still use those things?
I think you get it, but you have to get ads with it.
Nah. It's gonna take.
Ads? Like what? You're going to get a 30-second phone ad when you pick it up?
That's
and
my
dial
assumption.
911?
Like think about it. Like think about Hulu and all. Like you can buy the $5.99, but you
my
get some ads, just
God.
limited ads.
If
You're gonna get ads
it's
for the government.
You gotta wait.
Sorry, we're busy right now
Sorry.
answering more important people. Your fire can wait. Let's just
It's
move
like
you
the
on.
call operator be like, hey, hey, did you subscribe to our 911 Plus? No. Okay, well the wait time is going to be 30 minutes to an hour for people to show up at your house.
We don't care what situation you're in. You should have paid more.
I'm having a heart attack. It's like, are you
Whoa.
subscribed to our premium plan? No. All right then.
I can't help you.
Good, Brad, brother.
Would you like to get that free trial for a week?
Free trial. We'll do like 3 test runs just to make sure we can get there.
Just to make sure, and you can't cancel your card this time because there's been a lot of scammers doing that lately.
Right.
You get the free trial for like a week or a month, and then cancel your card before it's in.
Right, of course.
Yeah, you can't do that.
So you have to pay for at least 1 month.
Yeah, it's a lifetime card. You have to buy a year's worth of subscription to.
Is it 99 per month or
There's
99
a
per
lot
month?
of stipulations.
It's 99
You've thought about this way
It's
too much.
$99.99 for a whole year.
Okay, that's fair.
And you can't cancel at all during the year. So what you buy is what you get, right?
I mean, it's not a bad deal.
And you can't use it over 20 times. So if you have more than 20 emergencies after July, buddy,
In a year?
you're done.
You've
You're
got-
done, buddy.
Wait, you have a top.
Yeah.
You have a limit for
You
emergency.
only got 20 times, and if you move past 20,
Isn't that like bribing the government or
There's
something?
got to be something, man.
Hey.
I feel.
unless you get the premium plus, I mean, then you get an extra 20.
See, I would do that if we could take away taxes, because
I
then
think-
the government would be getting
I
money.
think Keanu's just thought about this way too much.
911 Plus would go hard.
So where's the money going to?
Where's the money going to? Well, it's
think
not
you're
going to the officers.
It's going to the gas that they're using to get places in 5 minutes.
It's not going to the officers. It's not going to the schools. It's just being pocketed by corrupt government officials.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
As it were.
Yep. So
Absolutely.
that's my hot take.
Okay.
911 Plus.
All right,
Okay.
Sam, you want to go next? You want to follow up 911 plus?
So, I don't think, I don't think mine's gonna be that hard of a take. But, so I'm gonna go back to the weather thing. So, I feel like once you get to a point in the South, so I've lived 10 years up north, and then I live about eight years now in the South. So I've lived in both weather climates. Down here, it's much more sporadic. But my hot take, which may not be hot, but like what people consider cold down here is really not that cold. So you have like, okay, people get bundled up in layers of multiple jackets and like, you know what I'm saying, super heavy coats, all this stuff, whenever it's like 40 outside. Like, and I get that like all year round it's practically like 70 degrees or more, but like, that's not cold.
Well, yeah, no. Temperature is relative based on where you live.
That's true.
Temperature's
That's true.
Florida, cold is 70 degrees. People put on sweatshirts. I have a friend who lives out in
Cold is 70
I
degrees.
have a friend who lives out in Arizona who it's like 115 and it's not that hot.
Right.
And he puts on a sweatshirt when it's 75 because that's very chilly down in Arizona.
Right.
You
I
know,
think-
but in Michigan it's 75 and people aren't wearing anything. And,
Right.
and then it's like 28 degrees outside and they're just in pants and a t-shirt.
And I'll double down. This is 2-for-1 special actually for my thing, is that South Carolina has the worst drivers in the entire country.
No.
Yes.
Jersey.
That's a hot take.
Jersey.
It's
Jersey
every
has
time I get
way worse
every
drivers.
time I get in my truck, someone does something stupid, and it's every time. Every time.
Is it in South Carolina or is it Clemson
It's
University?
definitely, I
it's
think
in
it's
South
Clemson.
Carolina.
Because Clemson is South Carolina, the university. You know, those are some bad drivers. Like, they're students that are coming from all over New Jersey, New York. But I don't know. I mean, I guess I've seen
It's not
South
a great
Carolina.
state for
Have you-
driving.
That is true.
I'll give you it's not a great
It's-
state for
it's a
driving.
great hot
I
take.
don't think it's the worst. It's
think
not
like a
anywhere
com-
close to the worst.
I think no, it's not even just the drivers. The roads here.
Well,
are
yeah, that
awful.
doesn't help.
With in
They're
combination,
really bad.
dude.
Yeah.
I
know
live
if
an
there's a
hour
road
north.
without
I live an
construction
hour
on it.
north on like back roads, and it's awful. And as soon as you cross the border in North Carolina, it's like a different world.
Well, yeah, because they're.
Yeah.
I don't know. These roads,
Anyway, yeah, they're just.
Anyways.
yeah, no.
these roads don't seem as bad.
Oh,
as
they're
some
pretty
others.
bad.
Take a drive.
You go anywhere like 20 minutes outside of Clemson, and there's construction
Oh, yeah.
everywhere.
Well, that's kind of like where I'm from.
You're banging it. I'm not talking
Yeah.
gang banging. The bottom of your car is hitting the
But
ground.
don't worry, because if it was gangbanging, you have to call 911 plus and see if you have a subscription.
That's why you gotta go.
And if you don't,
911+.
then it's done. You know. It's,
I can't be on this show, man. I cannot be on this show. Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
gosh.
I mean,
Okay.
you're not a part of no type of gang. You're just banging the bottom of the road. Boom, 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 boom. It's terrible.
You see the jackhammer.
Literally.
All right.
All right, go ahead, Toby. We're going to
Absolutely,
go to
yeah.
the next hot take.
yeah.
All right, next hot take. My hot take. It's pretty simple. It's weather related. Snow is overrated. It is. I don't mind, being down here, we don't get snow really in Clemson, and I don't miss it. I'm perfectly happy not dealing with snow. And it's fun when it falls and you get to play outside, and if you get a snow day, but then it's just annoying. You have to walk through it. Your shoes get wet. It's icy. It's just always there. It just kind of sticks around. It looks dirty. It's only pretty for the first 6 hours of it being there. It's just not worth it. It's great when you're 8 years old.
You can make snow cones.
Yeah, but it also depends on how much snowfall you get. Because if you only get 3 inches, when you step, all of a sudden you see the grass. When you're in Alaska, I mean we're not, but if you're in Alaska, Canada, and you get 2 feet, 3
Yeah,
feet.
that seems almost worse because then it really never goes away, and you're
but you also
always
wear
getting
boots.
wet.
So you always lived in New Jersey? You live in New Jersey?
I've never lived in New Jersey.
Oh, where do you live?
He's
Where are you-
Northern Virginia.
Oh, Virginia.
Or Harrisonburg. Not,
Never lived
Where'd you
in
get the New
Jersey.
Jersey take from? Just
Well, New Jersey has really bad drivers, and I used to live in New York.
okay. Okay.
Driven up through
So
there
I'm seeing your
now.
background for snow knowledge.
I personally like snow because it's something different.
I've never seen
I think there's a
That's me.
time. There's a time enough where it's
You're
dude,
just done with it.
and then combine the awful drivers and then have them driving on snow down here.
Just like bumper cars.
Well, we don't have snow down here.
But whenever we do, it's bad. Go 85 while it's snowing for a week.
Maybe just because I don't get a lot of snow
They just
where I'm
wanna-
from,
they
but
just
I
wanna have a
enjoy
roller
snow.
coaster.
It is. It is.
I think it depends on where you're from. It's kind of like weather. It's if you live in a place with a lot of snow, you kind of get tired of it. But if you don't get a lot of snow, where I live, we haven't had snow. We had the first time a week ago, and I wasn't home. But the last time we had it before that was 2 years ago. So for us, snow is kind of that oh my gosh, it's actually snowing.
Right.
You like it, no matter how much it is. But I think for people that might get it once, maybe twice a year, it does get old because then you're sitting there and you got to snow. Especially when you have to shovel your own driveway.
That
yeah.
sucks. And
If you have to shovel your own driveway,
we have
luckily
a terrible driveway to shovel. It's slanted and curved. It sucks.
I have a friend that has a mile-long driveway that he has to shovel.
Poor guy.
Yeah,
Is it concrete, paved?
yeah. Actually, I think
That's
it's the
even worse
no,
because then there's cracks in it.
no, it's rubble.
Oh.
Like the gravel stuff. I think.
Yeah, then you just gotta get a
I think that's the
snowblower.
worst. I think that's the worst. It's worse than paved.
Because you start taking away the
Yes,
driveway.
yes. You take away the driveway and then you're throwing rocks everywhere.
I have a few friends that have to get a mile into their house, just because we're
That's
on the,
wild.
on the back roads.
Fair enough.
We're the back rooms of the.
Back rooms of the housing area. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's a great leeway into our next segment. We're going with a nice returning segment. I think we did this in our last episode too. So it's 4-2 score. All right, so I'm going to give you 4 different objects. I'll give you one at a time, and you guys are going to score. I'll score as well. We're going to score them from 1 to 4. 1 is being awful. 4 is being, I think I said amazing, awesome, however you might want to put it. It's the best thing ever kind of thing. So the first topic we're going to go with, and I feel like I know Toby's answer by now, is snow. We're going to go with snow. If you guys had to rate it 1 to 4, how would you rate snow?
What a perfect lead-in by me. That wasn't even on purpose. But I'm just going to go with 2. It's not terrible. I don't hate it. It's not a 1. It could be a 3. It's probably a 3 or a 4, right as it's snowing and we're playing in it and whatever. But it's just all the aftermath that comes with it that I think drops it down to a 2.
Sam, you want to go next?
I agree. I think I'll stay 2. I'm close. I'm maybe a 2.5 because it's the same thing. And especially with having to deal with so much of it in my lifetime and having to shovel it and basically being surrounded by it. And if you get it down here, it's awesome. I wanted it to snow in Clemson so bad because I think that'd be so awesome to get a snow day here. Yeah,
hold your breath.
yeah, it's not going to happen. But
Once every 4 years.
it gets to a point wherever it's a lot or it's just not snow, it's half snow and then it gets all slush, then it's nothing.
Or it doesn't stick type of
Right.
stuff.
Yeah. I'll say 2.5.
Okay. Kiana, what do you say?
I say 1 because the last time it snowed here in South Carolina, I had the good old coronavirus.
Ooh.
Yeah, and right before that, I had bought a sled because previously during the week they said it was gonna snow. I was like, oh, cool. Nah, they said, bam, coronavirus, right? So here I am locked up in my room for 5 days straight, and I want to go outside and play in the snow. So what do? I take the shovel I got with a mask, walk out the house, get on the hill that's next to my house, slide down it, go past the road, and then I can't stop. So not only am I sliding down a hill, but I also got coronavirus and I can't stop. So yeah, that was a bad experience and never do that again. Don't recommend that. So I say 1.
I thought you were going to put a little Home Alone and slide down the stairs,
Nah.
inside the house.
It
That'd be a
ended
little
very
fun.
painfully. So not only was I sick, but
Really?
yeah.
Well, I'm going to break the trend. I'm going to go 3.5. I'm not going to say it's the best thing ever, because I do enjoy it a lot. Again, I haven't had a lot where I'm from, but there's some things that are still a little better. Like just seeing snow, like having snow, I really like it. So I'm gonna go 3.5. I'm gonna break it. Usually I do like a whole number. If I had to round it up, I'd probably go 4, but I'm gonna go 3.5. I think it's a strong. So the next thing, and this is pretty bad because I think I just slept through part of my class accidentally. I was pretty tired, and I started thinking, what if I had a power nap? These 20 to 30 minute short stints of power naps where you just feel like you're energized when you wake up. So my question to you guys, what I want you guys to score is, how would you score a power nap?
I'd say a 2, preferably, because my thing is, I don't like taking naps because I feel like after I take a nap, I feel more tired after I take the nap than before. So it's just like, why would I set myself back? And why are you sleeping 20 to 30 minutes when you could just go to sleep at 10 and like wake up at 6 a.m.? That's a whole 8 hours. You don't got to get back up to do nothing. Like, so I say power nap is a 2, because also I don't see the point of it.
I'm saying 1. And I say 1 because I can't power nap because I take way too long to fall asleep. And then unless I'm sick, I can nap if I'm either like really exhausted or if I'm sick and I can't stay awake. But power naps for me, it like you said, there's a threshold by there's actually like science behind it. Like it's like shaped like a V. So if you're in within 20 minutes or like 2 hours, that's the sweet spot for naps. But if you take it within another time, when you get into, you interrupt your REM sleep, which then like makes you all disoriented and tired during that time. So
All right, then.
I'm actually
Excuse me?
but
You're getting a whole science lesson from all 3 of you. We're getting out here with it.
Yeah, give me 3
I
credits.
gotta add my science facts now in. You have explosion, combustion. What was yours?
Is there a lab after
Weather?
science facts?
Didn't you say like weather or something and you were like for the...
I don't remember.
We got a whole thing. It's an educational video now.
Oh my God.
it is.
In multiple
So
ways.
make
taking
sure you
a
take
test?
naps on time, so you're not tired.
Fair
And then you could wake up from a nap and you're like disoriented. Like I was talking to one of my friends, and it was like they woke up and they're like you never get that feeling. You're just like you don't know what's going on. You just feel
All
weird.
the time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Anyways,
Toby?
I'm going to go with 2. Actually, maybe 3. I think they're great. I just can't wake up from them. So they turn into sleep. I'll be like, all right, I'm just going to lay down for like 20 minutes, maybe not even close my eyes, just like lay down, and then it'll be like 2.5 hours later. I wake up in a cold sweat, feel like I've just fought through World War II. I don't know where I am. There's bombs going off everywhere. Then I realize like I'm on the floor of my room, and I'll be like, huh, that was interesting. And I just go on with my day.
Yeah.
It's great. I just can't do it in 20 to 30 minutes.
All right, I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna go 4. I'm gonna go all the way up there because I can't do it on command. Like I'm not gonna be like 20, 30 minutes. I'm out, I'm up, I'm done. I can't do that. But when I do have a power nap, I feel so rested, and I don't know how. I just like 20, 30 minutes, you're just out. You go straight into like a deep REM sleep. That's my science fact of the day. You do have REM sleep, and that's your best sleep. And you wake right back up. I think it's REM sleep. I don't know. You wake right back up.
Never heard of it.
You get energized. You powered up. I love those. I absolutely love them. Now, can I do them often? Not really. Do I usually take naps? Not really. But when I get a power nap, it's so good.
But my whole thing is like when you go to sleep like at night, right? For 8 hours, you got to get into that position. You got to take your socks off,
Yes.
maybe take your shirt off. I don't know about that, but then you got to get underneath the covers and everything. But like with a power nap, do you do all those?
No.
Like,
I
do you do
normally
all
end
those
up on my floor.
A power nap, no.
Not on purpose, but I'll like sleep on I'll like lay down on my futon and then I'll roll off it.
A power nap.
I'm
for
sure
some
other people have done that before. Come on.
I don't understand that.
Power nap tends to be more like when you're really tired. So this is not like you take it at 10 p.m. or 8 p.m. You take it at like 3 or 2 in the middle of the day. When you have
Taking a
when you have
nap
between.
at 10 p.m., you better be working in the White House or something.
Yeah, you're not taking a nap like in the middle, like towards the night in the morning. You're taking it between classes type of thing.
Yeah.
So what you do is you take a quick nap and you're so tired, sometimes you don't even mean to go to sleep, but you do. And then you wake up 30 minutes later, you get up and you go to class and you just feel
I
energized.
feel like that just plays with my feelings though, like because like why are we having that?
It's like I'm
going
dangling a
half-assed.
fish hook in front of you and you're chasing it and I just rip it
If I'm
away
gonna
every
go to
time you get
sleep,
close.
I'm gonna at least get
Extend
6
like
to 8
half and
hours.
half, 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Exactly.
Fair enough.
So you're telling me if you've been like running and you had like assignments due, you only get like maybe 5
I
hours
will
of sleep?
stay up. I will stay up until I
fair.
can go to sleep.
That's fair.
But if you do it
I
multiple
agree with
days in a
that.
row,
That's like catfishing, if you want to be honest. It's like here, this is what you get. And then you wake up and they're like, nah, that's not what I want.
It's more like the new chargers
really
of the
not what I want.
Yeah.
To me, it's more like the new chargers of the iPhone. Quick and easy. You just get charged and you
Let me
go.
tell you about that. I just got a new iPhone too. And let me tell you.
Bought the iPhone 15.
No, I changed carriers,
Oh.
and they gave me a discount. And you know, us people, we like discounts, so they gave your boy an extra discount. But that monthly plan is kind of taxing. It's up there. If you go to Verizon, make sure you read the fine print, because that's what I did, and I got just as many discounts as you possibly can. So,
Fair enough.
yeah.
That's
I don't know
fair.
how we got on that, but yeah.
No, you're good. I was about to say, let's go right into. I'm kind of looking at that next one, and I'm thinking there, and I'm sitting, and I'd rather ask you this: how would you rate Verizon on a scale of 1 to 4? I'm gonna ask you guys that. Do you guys use Verizon? Do all of
Who
you
all
use
has
Verizon?
Verizon?
I'm a Verizon user.
I use their towers. I don't have Verizon.
Okay. So, do you want to score Verizon instead of our other one deal we have?
Yeah, I mean, I score Verizon a solid 3 right now because I just got with them. You know, they treated your boy right. However, I do have one concern. You know, the world as it is known, Martin Luther King Day was just this Monday, and the whole idea was for us to be integrated and to be all one. Well, I went to a Verizon, and I didn't see no other race but African Americans, and I was highly concerned because obviously we want to inspire change. I just wanted to see a little bit of white, maybe a little bit of mixed, but all I saw was African Americans. And me as a black person, I love to see change, and I love to see integrated social entities. I'm changing the world. Keanu Smith for president 2024, not Donald Trump.
I'd vote.
Yeah, 100%.
I'd vote for you.
Yeah. So.
I'm just not commenting because I don't feel like I have the right to comment on this. I'm a Verizon user, and I just rate it probably like a 2 or 3. I can't. I'm just gonna step away. All right, we're just gonna.
Okay.
On that note, I'm gonna rate it a 3. All right, great. All right, Verizon, good job.
All right, next
That's
topic.
pretty good.
All right, the last one's dealing with snow again. Obviously, a lot of us we've probably all done it at least once in our life when snow hits. Even if it's like a 1/4 inch of snow, you're still going to somehow find enough to do it. It's building a snowman. A lot of people like building a snowman. The most famous thing to do in the snow is probably build a snowman. That might be a hot take, might not. I think it probably is the most well known. So what do you guys score a snowman from 1 to 4? Building a snowman.
Well, let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Honestly,
Come on and go play. I never see you anymore.
Come out the door.
It's like you've gone away.
All right, this is bad. This is not a good look. This is not a good look.
And
now we're not.
I wish you would tell me
why.
why.
Well, he did about 4 clicks right there. I'm going to give it a 4. It's a fun activity. We enjoy it. It's classic. You got to give it a 4. There's nothing bad about it. I also like destroying them once you build them. You just kind of
I
topple
agree.
them, and it's a good time. I enjoy it.
I'd say 3 because sometimes it's weird to get you know the things you need. You need a little coal. Or do you get coal? What do you
No,
use?
I
use
just
rocks.
find sticks.
I just use a bunch of sticks.
I use
sticks
for
or draw
rocks.
with my finger.
You need a full carrot if you want to get
I've
real.
never used
His
a
arms
I've-
might be
If you wanna get
lopsided.
real.
I've never used a carrot. That's just a lie.
cannon
That's just a
snowman.
lie
You think
made
so?
up by animation.
I've used one.
You think so? It's just okay.
It's just tougher to find.
But I feel like snowballs. You said the most famous or most best thing is building a snowman.
I think classic.
No, Brian.
Yeah.
I think building snowballs or having snowball fight or just in general is probably more popularly done than built snowmans are built.
That's fair. I think as you grow up too, because when
Yeah.
you start growing up, it's a little bit more of like a fun action game.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
a sport
Absolutely.
team.
Absolutely. But I'll give it a 3. It's good.
So I don't think I've ever built a snowman. So I would just like to ask this question.
Yeah.
What's better, snow castles, sand castles, or snowmen?
Snowmen, because they actually get built. Sandcastles never actually get built.
But when you have a good sandcastle,
I
that's
disagree.
impressive.
Sandcastle.
I like snowmen though, because it's easier to build. It's more fun. Sandcastle, you gotta be so technical, because if you make one wrong move or one wrong hit, you're half a castle down.
I'm a
A
beast.
dragon attacked your castle.
You get
essentially. That's
lore.
where-
You get lore in those sandcastles, man. You can build a whole story. You know, you can have fortresses. You get
Your
a
snowman.
river,
Look
you
at
get a
Frosty the
moat,
Snowman.
you
Frosty
get
the
a-
Snowman has a story.
Frosty the Snowman also melted.
Frosty the Snowman. Then he came back.
Yeah.
And then you
There's
can
Santa's
have your
magic.
old sandcastle.
It was some magic in a hat.
No, but it's Santa's magic. Have you ever watched
Really? It
that
was
cartoon?
Santa's
Yeah,
hat?
because he melted in the greenhouse, and then I watched it with a bunch of people on my floor recently. You never watch Christmas movies at Christmas? Like the old ones?
I do. I don't watch Frosty.
Not in my dorm, personally.
No, we got bored one night.
I see.
But you gotta watch it. It's Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas. I just recently watched The Grinch. So yeah,
Which one?
The one with the
Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey?
Yeah,
That one terrified me as a child.
Oh, me too.
it's very funny.
It
though.
is. Yeah.
It is hilarious.
It's hilarious.
All right.
All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and rate mine. I'm gonna give it probably a 4, because if I'm comparing it to others, it'd be a 3, because there are other activities you can do, like a snowball fight.
Yeah.
But if I had to say what I would choose, I would give it a 4 if I'm just looking at that itself. I think it's fun, I think it's classic, and I think it's a good time just to connect. And it's not as like technical as like a sandcastle. And you're not as like stressed out about if the wind blows, it's gonna blow it over, if you build it right. So we're gonna go on to a new topic. I have no idea what made me think about this, but I'm like, let's go with it. So it's gonna be called Would You Rather Be? ... Because there are many questions. So I have 4 different questions for us as the panelists. We're all gonna answer. Very similar to what we've been doing now the whole time.
Right.
And so I'm going to start right off. Can't read quite the whole thing, but it's, would you rather be, building right off what we said, in an all day, or let's say you're spending this all day in the snow, so 8 hours, 8 straight hours in the snow, you can take breaks, but you're going to be outside the whole time. Would you rather be all day sledding or all day snowball fighting?
Snowball fighting.
Snowball fighting.
There's just more variety. You're not walking
Yes.
up and down a hill. You can like build forts, especially if you have other people. You build forts, create teams. It generally turns into just a bunch of people tackling each other. There's just more variety that you can do with it.
Absolutely.
And I will say, the sledding, you do have someone to catch you at the end. I'm just letting you know. 'Cause
Catch you?
Keanu talk. When you're sledding, you sled down the hill, someone's going to stop you. You're not by
You're
yourself.
not gonna like fly off. Right?
Yeah, I'm just saying that you don't have to worry about.
Like PTSD.
Yeah. So can we add like skiing into this sledding, like snowboarding, or is it strictly sledding?
That would change my answer.
Because recently I wanted to go snowboarding for my birthday, but I wasn't able to. But that would be fine.
Well, what do you classify as sledding? Because technically they're
technically,
all kind of similar.
Isn't
The only
sledding-
difference is how you sit on it or how you stand.
Sledding is sitting in.
Sledding is on a random hill somewhere that you find in your neighborhood. Skiing is you go up to an actual mountain with actual.
But you could ski in a random neighborhood hill. You just won't go far.
No, you don't.
You could sled on a mountain.
if you find a good.
No, you
I
don't.
think the difference is skiing.
We
is
all
skiing.
know what sledding versus skiing and
Yeah.
snowboarding is. They are not the same thing.
Yeah. Right.
Then you can't substitute them in.
Well, I'm going with the snowball fighting.
Yeah.
But if you were to substitute skiing and snowing,
Yeah,
you'd
then
go
I
down.
would do that.
Oh, absolutely. That's
Yeah,
the,
'cause I
that's
feel like
the
that would
clear
be pretty
choice.
fun.
But I'm saying if you go from the same height, let's say you take a sled to where you would ski. It's a
I mean,
straight shot.
technically, you could
You
stand up
die.
on a sled.
Are you kidding? You die if you went sledding down like if you went down a Black Diamond, you die.
How would you go down a black diamond? Why don't you just go down like a blue?
Well, that's
whatever it is.
lame.
Just go for fun. I don't know. To me,
Don't a
black
lot of
diamond's a
people
little
get
too. I'm
hurt
not as
skiing,
technical.
Too?
Huh?
Don't a lot of people get hurt skiing too?
Yes.
If you're,
feel like I'd be
if you're
more
bad at it.
Yes. If you're new or bad at it, it's not.
Like, I mean, just
I feel like I'd be
to a
more
tree.
safe sledding down a black diamond than skiing.
No.
Me, I think I would.
Fair.
'Cause I don't ski, but
You can at least like stop yourself on skis. Sledding, it's tougher
Yeah,
to
it's-
stop yourself.
you'd have to.
Sledding's, but you have someone to catch you at the bottom. Or you have somewhere to stop you.
You're not getting to the bottom. You're hitting a tree before you get to the
You're
bottom.
on a straight
Yeah,
hill.
you are.
You're on a straight hill. You're not going to
yeah,
hit a
you're
tree.
getting a tree.
You're gonna.
All you're gonna hit a tree is if you turn really far right, and it's like
sledding,
into
you're gonna
the
hit a
tree.
bump
You're
and
knocking
gonna-
everything
you're
out of
gonna
your
fall.
face.
No, but you can also do that in a ski.
I mean, if you
It can be
ever went to plastic
debatable.
surgery, that's
It
the-
can
I'm
be
just saying.
debatable.
I'm giving a shot.
I prefer
If I
the
had to
bowl-
choose,
I prefer the bowl sleds. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The circular ones.
Yeah.
Not
oh
the long ones,
yeah,
bowl
like the
ones.
discs,
Yes,
the saucers.
yes.
Then realistically, you can't really control the way that you're looking either. I mean,
Yeah.
you're going one way, and then if you
might be
spin
spinning
around,
around, yeah.
you're dead at
Yeah,
that point.
that's wraps.
Yeah.
I think if I'm going, I was kind of leaning towards sledding, and I'm like, I kind of like it. It's fun. But if I had to do it for 8 hours,
Snowball fight.
I think I'd rather do snowball fight because you can take breaks periodically, but you can't really do anything else. Like if you had to do that one thing the whole day, I'd probably go snowball fighting.
Yeah, you're just physically harming people with snowballs. So
It's like capture the flag.
How do you beat that?
You just-
like, what's better than that?
been physically harming somebody with a snowball?
Yeah.
Football in the snow is so much fun.
Oh,
or any
it
sport
is.
in the
Any
fun.
sport in the snow is
Any
fun,
sport in
yeah.
the fun is so much fun. So we're going to go on to the second one. This is going to be
Water
similar.
polo.
Instead of water polo.
The one where you're, like frozen, so you couldn't even play it.
You can put yourself a castle. You can be like Elsa. Let it go. All right.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going on to the second question. And this question is very similar to my hot take. So I'm going to ask you guys, because you guys already know my answer. Would you rather be always cold or always hot? That's your question.
Uh,
This doesn't. We can say you can layer, like, or
well,
de-layer.
no, you're always cold, so even if you put on layers, you don't get warmer.
Then yes. Sorry, it was very confusing.
I'd rather be always hot.
I agree.
I
I'd
think
go always cold.
Cold, you're slow. You slow. You're like slow. If I'm cold, I slow down. My fingers stop working. Texting is harder. If I'm hot, like I'm sweating, I'm dripping. It's not like I'm sometimes tired, but I don't like my body doesn't physically slow down.
I feel like when I'm cold, I stay awake longer. And then when you go to sleep, it's actually kind of cooling.
And then also with the heat, I feel like I get exhausted faster
Yeah.
too. Like just imagine it just be like dripping in sweat. Like after
And then
a
trying to
workout.
work on your
I feel like
computer.
feeling that
always
way.
cold. You
Yeah,
just
but if
feel
you're always just
tired and
shivering like that sucks.
I think
You're not
it
gonna
just
be.
makes you sluggish.
You're not gonna, yeah.
It makes you almost, yeah.
If you just tell yourself you're warm 30 times, apparently it works.
Well, like,
I've actually tried it. It
You're
kinda
not
works.
tricking the question. It says you're always cold. You're not.
No,
tricking
you're gonna be
yourself into
cold.
thinking you're
I'm just
always
saying
hot.
if you're like, you say like I'm
Gaslighting
warm.
your own body in the
No.
It's cold.
Yeah, kind of.
Like,
So
think
what
about
you
it.
do is you like say I'm warm, and then you kind of stop shivering, and you can kind of like control your body. It's all about like muscle.
You
control.
can't.
You're gonna be cold.
That's not the question. The question is you're always cold.
no,
you
I'm
don't
just
get to trick
saying-
yourself
yeah,
into
I
not
know.
being cold. You're always cold.
No. I'm
That's
gonna
not the
say-
question.
I know. I'm saying I will still be cold. I just won't shiver. Like I would be able to control.
I don't know
not
if that's.
shivering.
I don't know if that's how it
Don't
works.
think about your bed sheets and your clothes. Like, imagine how many times you're gonna have to wash your clothes, and
That's true.
and you're gonna stink. How are you gonna get a girl if you're stinking and sweaty? You give her a hug, all she gets nothing but
Are
sweat.
you sweating
What if
while
you're
you're
just
hot?
shivering the entire
Nothing.
time, though?
I'd rather be shivering. At least she can see that I'm shaking for her or something.
And if you run around, but
I have a comment for after the show that will change your opinion.
okay.
all right, we're just going to the next question. Let's get around that one.
I just felt like we didn't need to bring it up here.
We're just going to go to the next. All right, so for the third question, we're going to have: would you rather be
Stopped anyone here.
stuck in your house, so like snowed in for a whole week? Would you rather be snowed in for a whole week, no sunlight getting in your house, it's just complete snow all the way in?
Yeah.
Or would you rather be stuck outside in the snow in the freezing cold below freezing for 24 hours straight?
Would you survive?
Think
You would survive.
Do you have like any equipment?
Think of the dad lore. Think of the dad lore that you'd get from being stuck outside for 24 hours.
To be by yourself?
Could be on adventures, doing whatever you want,
Yeah.
figuring out how to survive.
Give me staying in the house in 4. Not even
In 4?
In 4. I'm staying in the house. Hopefully, I got enough food to last me a whole week.
You do.
But technically, you can go a week without food. You may be skinny coming out of it. I mean, and that's
Hey,
some of
there's your New
y'all's
Year's resolution.
Yeah.
If
But-
anyone has a New Year's resolution to
might.
lose weight, there you go.
Yeah. So.
Or maybe you get the chance to work out.
I
You
mean,
won't be as
technically,
cold.
we've already been doing that like since Corona.
If you want to lose weight,
Like,
just stay in your house all day, every day. That's
Literally.
what you have to do.
It works.
And
It's
don't
proven.
eat.
Yeah, and don't eat.
I mean, in all fairness, you could probably lose weight too when you're outside in the cold because of how cold you are. Your body's going to use up energy.
I'd do the 24 hours out in the snow.
That's like
I think it'd be
physically
fun.
hard.
Sounds way more fun. Yeah.
I think it'd be
It's like a blizzard though. Like I mean, I'm telling you, it's like
awesome, dude.
cold.
Dad lore.
dad lore.
Dad lore.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I'm
y'all are
staying.
menace.
I'm going inside. I'm with Keanu.
Y'all are
I'm going inside.
menaces.
What am I going to sit in the house?
'Cause you
What kind of
can't-
dad lore is that? It's, you're
Like, let's be
wasting
honest,
a week of your
if
life.
To be fair, you could play a lot of Fortnite with the boys.
If you're 24 hours outside, you can't really use your phone because you'll be too cold.
I'm not saying
Your
it.
phone actually might. Your phone.
I'm
might
saying-
Why would I want to use my phone?
Yeah, I'm outside in nature and just enjoying
and
it.
if you get hurt, fall through ice.
Womp womp.
Dad lore.
Yo, Womp Womp is out.
What a way to go out, guys! Like, that's how we
Womp
go.
Womp is outrageous.
All right, well.
All right, for the last question, wrap up this show. I was thinking about this. I didn't really know how to say it, but I knew that this was possible. So, would you rather be at the North Pole during the summer or at the South Pole during the winter? Now, for a little bit of context, the North Pole during the summer is 24 hours straight of sunlight, while the winter in South Pole is 24 hours straight of no sunlight. The difference is that this is for 3 months.
This is a no-brainer.
One has Santa Claus, the other doesn't.
Exactly.
Everybody has to choose North.
But you can't sleep.
Yeah, you can. Blackout curtains.
Yes.
No, because your whole, when you walk outside and all, your whole like,
Then I
Zach
just
was
won't go
telling me.
outside
How
at
do
night.
people sleep in the North?
you can't go outside at night. That's the thing.
Well, then I
For
would.
3 months, the sunlight is just there. the
Yeah,
whole
but
time.
I go inside and I have blackout curtains.
Which
your
your
circadian
body is
rhythm
not
still
like-
works.
Yeah, my body will know if I'm in a
yes.
perfectly dark room that I can sleep.
Yes.
You can put blackout curtains on your window during the daytime, and it looks like it's nighttime.
Yes.
They
Not
have
100%, 'cause you're much closer.
100%.
Yes.
I don't know.
100%. I have.
You're telling me
some-
no light's
I
gonna
have
creep in.
some, and my room is pitch black.
But you're
when I
not. You're
close
also
them.
not like at the top of the earth where the sunlight is shining for 24 hours for 3 months straight.
Yeah, you're right. It's more direct.
Correct. So if you walk
the
outside,
blackout curtains still work.
Yes.
It's not like the
My
blackout
roommate-
curtains
my roommate
stop
uses
working.
Blackout curtains at home.
They're
Andrew.
pitch black.
He does.
Pitch black.
Yeah, it's pitch black.
I'm going South Pole.
It's insane.
I think I'd rather be in the.
You want to be sad?
can't
for
see
3
it.
months
You're getting
straight.
eaten by every predator known to man.
Yeah.
It's just depressing. That's depressing.
I just
Can't
feel
even-
like,
you can't even go outside to see the
Sit in the
penguins.
dark.
but you can see the northern
That
lights
just feels depressing.
or southern
Once,
lights.
You get no. You're just sitting there. It's like, well, it's dark
the
out.
northern
I wake
lights
up
are in
every
the
day,
North
it's dark
Pole,
out.
bud. Oh my.
Imagine you
goodness.
drop your Hershey bar outside. Oh, well, that's gone.
I got a
Find
flashlight.
that.
You're saying that there's like not light you can add. You just talked about blackout curtains. The like oldest thing to man is fire and light. Like,
Yeah, but then you can't see further away. At least I can
yes,
see
you
the
can.
pretty
Have you ever seen
views.
those Instagram ones where it's like you shine it, and it's like 30
Yeah,
yards
but
away?
that's not that
I'll tell you,
cool. You
Brian.
can't see the mountains that are 400
Let me just ask you
miles
this
away
question,
that
Brian.
are like towering.
You can't
over.
sleep properly. You're gonna.
Oh, you can absolutely
No, you
sleep
can't.
properly. Yes,
You're not
you
sleeping
can.
outside.
You're saying that if you're out there for 24, this is not just like.
We're out there
20
for
hours.
3
You're talking
months.
about
We're not
thousands.
staying awake that entire time.
You're talking about 10,000 hours over probably.
Yes,
or like at
because
least
I will be
30,000.
outsght for 10 of them, and then I'll go
Yeah,
inside
You know, the
and I'll
clocks still
put my
work,
blackout
right?
curtains on
Just 'cause
at
the
8
clocks work
p.m.
don't
and
mean
sleep
anything.
until 10.
And you go
Your
to sleep.
circadian rhythm's gonna be way off.
That's not how it works.
Yes, it does.
That is
Have you
not
Been
how
there.
it
Have you
works.
been there? Have you done this before?
No, but have you even been there to do it? Yes, you did it during the day.
I've slept when it's daytime
Is-
outside, and I've
the
slept
outhouse
great because I
inside the
came
house?
back.
Yeah, that's
I came
one
back.
day.
I came back from the other side of the
That's
country.
one day.
I slept during the daytime because I was awake for like 30 hours.
Great. You do that one day. You got to do that 90 days.
No. What
90
about
days. of
people that
nothing.
work night shift?
Okay.
They
Blackout
whenever-
curtains.
You know how much sleep they do not average a lot of sleep.
But whenever they do sleep, when are they sleeping? Whenever it's light outside.
Yeah.
They're able to do it.
But they don't sleep well. Have you ever seen someone that has a night shift that actually enjoys their job?
Yeah,
Sure,
a lot of people.
No. Thank you,
Anybody.
Keanu.
That's a good practice.
Any doctor.
But
Any
however-
ER
Any
doctor.
doctor?
Any ER doctor that's on call at night loves their job.
Ryan, I just want to let you know, you're not seeing a polar bear in that type of pitch black.
No,
You're not
it's
seeing
just
a
not
polar
cool.
So, I got a flashlight.
bear. And by then,
What's your flashlight
by
gonna
then,
do?
it's
My
too late
flashlight's
then.
gonna shine. I got fire. I got flashlight. You can set up LED lights. You can set up a party. You
And
blasting. It's like
and you're
You
in the
know,
South Pole.
we almost went the entire show without Brian having an absolutely horrendous
This is
take.
Your bathroom isn't even.
We
in the
almost
house.
made
I just
it.
want to let you know.
I just can't
We
imagine.
almost,
outhouse.
we almost
Yours-
made it
the
through.
sun is even bigger
we
up there.
almost
Go
made it
inside
through
your
the show
house.
without Brian having an absolutely horrendous take,
inside
and then he messed it up on the last
you
one.
literally
Act
act like
make
there's
it
no
light.
light.
You can't make it light outside. You can't.
So you can't make it dark
Yes,
outside.
We don't need it to be dark
already
inside.
do.
You don't sleep outside.
Your blackout curtains are the exact same thing my flashlights and light switches that we would
It's
do.
not true.
Yes, it is.
Because we have. You
do not
have
have
a
you walked
limit-
into your
you
house
have
and it's
a
been pitch
limited
black.
space.
You do not get
have
vitamins.
the entire expanse of the North Pole.
Your body needs
I can see the elves. You can't see the elves. I win.
We are not
If
the
you're
same.
seeing elves, you're already not
See
winning.
the elves? I just got that.
If you're seeing the elves, you're not already winning. I'm just saying that right now. There is no.
I'm
reason
putting my
for that.
hands up. I give up.
All right.
That's crazy.
Well,
Wild. You're getting
As usual.
hunted. I just want to let you know. Yeah.
it's not like I'm gonna be outside every single 20, like for
you're
24
gonna
hours.
find a new human species, and they're just gonna show
I can
up
be
around your
outside for
house.
6 hours. That's what I do now. You just do work inside. You work.
So like,
You have your own gym. You can be in a mansion.
riddle me this, okay?
Yes, Mr. Smith.
Riddle me this. How do you think your mental state is gonna be just being
Exactly.
How would you feel not being able to sleep?
You're gonna,
can't
you're
sleep
gonna
with
turn
your
into-
circadian rhythm.
That's a
will
bad
be off.
argument. It's a bad argument,
You're
Brian.
gonna turn into
It's
a
a
bad- it's a bad argument.
depression, and then you're gonna go around.
It's a
getting
bad
stuck
argument.
when everything
The
goes
I
sleep
would rather be
the
able to
sleep
control the
argument
light
is
than
bad.
control the dark.
Sleep argument does not help you. Getting actual sunlight, it helps you. It gives you vitamin D. Makes
I
your
don't know
brain
about you,
receptive.
There are ways to
Very dark.
drink vitamin D.
You're gonna be sick.
It's not the same. It's not.
Well, I
You
hope
are
that
literally
nightlight-
going to be outside. Your circadian rhythm will be off. You will not have enough sleep.
I don't think he understands how this works, guys.
like,
I don't think you
So,
under-
so you think you'd be tired all
You're
day,
telling me-
every day in the dark?
A huge gas ball you can block the light from. in a house.
Yes.
Not one bit.
It's called a wall, and you could just build a room without a
room
window.
without- yes.
No, not one bit. It's not going to work.
And you'd be
As much as you want
so
to, as much as you
turn the
want to
lights on.
disagree
So
with it.
yeah,
Turn the lights
turn
off
the
in this
lights off
room.
in the studio. Can we do that? Can we turn the lights off in the studio so that
You know what's
so
even
that we can
crazier?
prove
Guess
that it's
what?
pitch black?
It'll be dark in the room.
It'll be
Because there's no
completely
lights
dark.
off.
It will be pitch
And
black
guess what? We can
because the burning ball of fire cannot penetrate
You know what's crazy?
concrete.
I could use these lights to light up the outside of my house, and it wouldn't be pitch black like
yeah,
you said.
but you can't go 40 meters away and it'll still
I
be
can.
light.
I have a flashlight. You're sitting there like, oh, blackout curtains is better than a flashlight. We have
How
a
are you
flashlight.
staying warm?
How am I not? I'm in a house. I'm in the same thing you are. You guys are all in cold air.
How are you
I
staying
think
warm?
Brian's never going to give up on this argument. I think we've proved that we're correct and we can just
I have the
it's-
producers on my side. Even they said your circadian rhythm would be off. Zach is on my side.
Zach,
You're circadian-
light all the time or dark all the time?
yes,
Which
he's
one?
doing it.
Light all the time or
Yes.
dark all the
That's
time?
outrageous.
Yes, he's doing it.
Never.
Yeah, light all the time. He said light all the time. Boom.
I just couldn't imagine doing that.
All right, fair enough.
All right,
fair enough.
We're gonna wrap up the.
Fair enough. I'm done. I'm done.
We're gonna wrap up the show with that.
Walks off.
I can't.
I hope you guys had a great time. We had a great time debating. This will probably go on after the camera. Toby's walking out. Have fun. And we'll catch you guys next week. I think next Thursday is our next episode, or whenever we drop it Friday. So yeah, catch you all later.
Make sure
Peace
to vote
out. Be
for
well.
Keanu Smith.
Yeah,
President.
2024 president. 911 plus.
Yep. All right, is it done?